Can't buy me love, love, can't buy me love. I'll buy you a diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. I'll get you anything, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. Cause I don't care too much for money, but money can't buy me love. I'll give you all I've got to give if you say you love me too. I may not have a lot to give, but what I got I'll give to you. I don't care too much for money, but money can't buy me love, can't buy me love. Everybody tells me so, can't buy me love. No, 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 no. Say you don't need no diamond rings and I'll be satisfied. Tell me that you want the kind of things the money just can't buy. I don't care too much for money, money can't buy me love.
Throughout the whole filming process, I noticed that there are not too much barrier-free facilities for the wheelchair-bound people in Temasek Polytechnic. Like for example, the ramp around the design concourse is supposed to allow the wheelchair-bound to travel easily, but however, it is slightly too steep to ensure a smooth ride. As also, the only places or facilities that I felt that which was pretty much barrier-free is the design concourse entrance, the bridge lane to the library, and the fireman's lift. In regards to that, the design concourse was very spacious, and furthermore, since they removed the benches, it became more accessible for the wheelchair-bound to navigate around the space easily. And also, with the addition of the newly ADM stores, also proved to be a very low hindrance, as the space is quite wide for the wheelchair-bound to maneuver around. The bridge to the library is also a very direct, wide, and hindrance-free route, which is something to be complimented for. Lastly, the fireman lift also proved to be a better barrier-free facility than a normal facility, which is quite squeezy, and the door is too small to maneuver around. The space in the fireman lift is also large enough to navigate around with the wheelchair.
I'm talking about why is having a barrier-free environment important for Temasek Poly. And as we know, right, disabled people also they deserve a chance to study and work in an environment like ours. Because although they are physically disabled, right, they can still contribute to the society. Small improvement to the environment, such as adding ramps, lifts, and using different materials on the floor can make a great difference to the wheelchair-bound and also the people around them. They don't have to like lift them and take an extra longer route to get to where they want to go. And this will encourage them to go outdoors and lead a normal life and also contribute to the society. And a proper barrier-free environment can also prevent accidents and injuries from happening. For example, a wheelchair user might get hurt if he attempts to go down a short flight of steps. So instead, they should actually install a ramp. But at the same time, the ramp should be not too steep like the one in Temasek Poly. Actually, if it's too steep, right, they can roll down and get injured.
The experience of being on the wheelchair was quite a challenge because it wasn't as easy as it may seem. Simple tasks like opening doors became quite difficult as I had to reach to tap the card reader or then quickly open the door and roll backwards before I can enter or exit the space. Narrow corridors are the most uncomfortable spaces to experience, as when it's narrow, it's hard to maneuver across and the wall might hinder the movement of the wheelchair. Lift doors are difficult to enter if there is nobody with the handicap. This is because the door shuts almost immediately after you enter the lift, and also the lift is only able to contain the wheelchair-bound person and at most 4 other persons. Another point was that the ramp at the design entrance was too steep and it may cause the handicap to flip over if not careful of speed and momentum. Also, going up the steep ramp is a huge challenge, as shown in the video. I had a tough time to conquer this, and the granite flooring also caused a bumpy experience as the flooring is rough and uneven. When I reached the library, right, the library sensor is too closed and the carpet flooring is uneven and not well paved. because the leg rest hits the carpet, preventing entrance. Library aisles are also too narrow, causing much difficulty to reach for a book.
Problems that were highlighted, here are some of the proposed solutions that our team has come up with. Firstly, for the studio door, a simple door stopper could be implemented to prevent the door from sliding shut too quickly. Alternatively, a sliding door could be installed to better aid the wheelchair-bound user. Secondly, for the problem of the card reader being placed too high, a simple solution would be to shift it to a more comfortable height of, say, around 1.4 meters. Thirdly, with regard to the wheelchair banging into the shelves and cupboards, a solution would be to remove the shelves altogether to clear the obstruction. And to remedy the solution for the loss of the cupboards for the staff, a letterbox system could be implemented at the door of every staff member's office. So this would solve the obstruction problem and still retain the students' ability to submit their work to their lecturers. Next, the third level of the School of Design's flooring is actually granite tiles. So this makes the wheelchair's movement more difficult and gives the user an extremely uncomfortable, bumpy experience. So another problem is the lifts in Temasek Poly in general have lift doors that close automatically after a short period of time. So this is a problem for the wheelchair user because they need slightly more time to maneuver their chair into the lift, to the elevator, and suddenly the door closes on them prematurely. So one solution would be to reprogram the lift doors to automatically close maybe after 30 seconds so that they have more time to get into the lift. So one of the last obstacles that we actually thought of was the ramp at the entrance of School of Design at level 3. So the ramp is actually covered with granite tiles, and what's worse is the angle of the ramp is rather steep from a wheelchair user's perspective. So one solution is to use elevators to avoid using the ramp entirely.
Money can buy me love, buy me love, love, buy me love.
It's actually helping you, right? Yeah, it's really helping me. I'm scared you'll break the door. Yeah, I think the door can smash.
Yeah, a bit more. Yeah.
Okay, start.
No, tomorrow.
Okay.